Week 14, day 6. So woke up this morning. I had an okay night of sleep last night. I slept pretty solid all the way till 2, 3 a.m. and then kind of tossed and turned the last few hours. But I had a really good total body workout and was just very pleased with how I felt just getting through the workout. I felt nice and strong. I didn't feel like I needed to take any rest in between sets or anything like that. So all that was encouraging. I had a good breakfast with my nootropic icing keto brick and 6 ounces of 99% fat-free ground chicken. Now I'm just fasting until I have my dinner, which is I'll do 3/8 of a tablespoon of butter, throw that in a frying pan, and then I do the 9 and 3/8 egg whites, and then fry those up, throw that in a bowl. And then I will then throw 6 1/4 ounces of 98% fat-free ground turkey breast, cook that up, chop it up, throw it on top of the eggs and wolf that down. And then I have my pre-workout drink, of course, before I work out. So that's what I've been eating this week. My calories are just shy of 1900. It's like 1883, I think, or 1873. So calories are definitely getting low. I've definitely noticed it the last few weeks. Just that little voice in my head that's been trying to tell me to quit, to give up, to eat a bunch of junk food, which is really weird because I don't ever usually get craving for like ice cream and brownies and cookies and just that type of stuff. Like when I'm eating in a surplus and I'm trying to put on lean tissue and muscle, and I'm eating plenty, probably way more of the calories than I should typically be eating in a day. I have no temptations, no cravings for anything. So I just think this is because I'm starting to hit the very bottom threshold of my calories, but I still have to push it and go even more. Probably by the week 20 or 21, 22, I'll probably be around 15 to 1400 calories, and that'll probably be where I cap it at the lowest level. So like if I'm feeling it now, 300 to 400 calories less later and probably only eating one time a day, it's just going to get worse. But I just got to keep pushing through. I made this commitment. I'm going to do it. I'm almost 14 of the 26 weeks through. Tomorrow morning, I'll do a weigh-in, recalculate my weight and my body fat percentage, put that out there on my Instagram at the Ketoverse, and my pictures too. But I'm just very pleased with the progress. Everything's been going pretty smoothly up until about maybe a week or two ago with this little voice in my head trying to get me to quit, to give up, to eat a bunch of stuff. It's just it's like the devil. It's like trying to talk me off the ledge and saying like, you're not doing a bodybuilding contest show. So why are you doing this? You don't have to prove this to anyone. You're about 14% body fat, which is about the lowest you've ever been. You're almost the leanest you've ever been. You've got the most muscle you've ever had being this lean. And he's like trying to tell me like, yeah, you've hit some of these goals, but it's okay. You can give up now. And at some point in this prep, I knew it was going to happen. It was going to hit me. It hits everyone who's trying to do a bodybuilding contest prep. But I got to keep pushing through. These videos have definitely helped. If I wasn't doing this little vlog thing and posting it out there on YouTube and posting my pictures on social media via Instagram and Facebook, I probably would have already thrown in the towel by now. So this has definitely helped. And for those of you that just want to lose weight and you're tired of starting and then giving up, starting and giving up, by doing this, putting it out there on social media, it holds you accountable. And when you do want to throw in the towel, you do want to give up, you want to order something on Grubhub or Uber Eats, or just go to the grocery store and start going through the middle grocery aisles and buying a bunch of boxed and bagged garbage that is ultra processed, to enjoy yourself for a few minutes to an hour of slamming that stuff down your gullet. Then the regret sets in, and then the oh my God, I can't believe I just did that sets in. And frankly, it's not worth it. It's not worth the 10, 15, 20, 60 minutes of pleasure you're going to get on eating that stuff versus the 24 to 48 hours of regret. Not to mention then eating all that sugar and carbohydrates. It messes with your brain, the wiring of your brain and your gut bacteria. And then the next week to 2 weeks, as you're trying to get back on the bandwagon and eating healthy again, those signals in your brain are messed up and your gut bacteria is messed up. And they're going to send signals to eat that stuff again. And that's why a lot of people go through the cycle of they'll eat healthy for 7, 10, 14 days, and all of a sudden they fall off the wagon. Then they eat healthy again for 7, 10, 14 days, fall off the wagon. By just abstaining from it totally, you are then mitigating any barriers that might get in your way that are affecting you and making you fall off the wagon. And people might say, well, that's not healthy, that you should have to neglect something entirely. Well, alcoholics, you can't just be like, oh, you should be able to have a sip of a beer, or oh, you should be able to have 4 ounces of wine and you should be okay. An alcoholic can't do that. They have 1 sip of beer, before you know it, they're 2 6-packs in. People that are addicted to carbs, it's the same thing. They can't just have 1 Oreo. They can't just have 1 brownie. They can't just have a couple bites out of a slice of a pie or a cake. Some people have control. They can do that, walk away, and be totally fine. Some people, that just, like an alcoholic, it just opens up the floodgates. I'm one of those people where if I just have 1 cookie, that's it. I got to eat the whole entire sleeve or the entire package of cookies. If I just have 1 bite of ice cream, I got to eat the whole pint. I can't stop. And you could just say that I'm weak, I have no self-regulation, that I just lack self-control. Okay, maybe I do, but I'm a carbaholic. I cannot control myself with carbs, just like alcoholics cannot control themselves with alcohol. And there are other addictions out there too that they have 1 little thing of it and they're off to the races. They cannot stop. Some people have control over certain things. I cannot control the carbs. That's partially also why I went keto, because that helped me stay off of the carbs. So hopefully you got something out of this video today. Hopefully this empowers you and gives you courage that you got this, you can do this. And I want you guys to keep it locked in here on my channel. Please like and subscribe and continue to follow along with me as I go through this 26-week ketogenic bodybuilding prep. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.